Good afternoon, everyone. Today is still Friday, September 6th. And today, or now, we'll go over again.
It's Friday, September 6th, 2024.
Okay, sorry about that. My watch is getting in on the action. But for those of you that saw this morning's video, obviously this is a follow-up to that video because YieldMax did not share the intraday trades last night. However, I did reach out to them and I did get the file. So that being said, let's get to it. So who traded? Well, of course, everyone traded. And look at this. Look at Tesley. Like, before I even go forward, I'm going to annoy the crap out of you guys and ask for you to hit the like button. I don't give a damn because this was a lot of freaking work. Obviously, this morning took forever guessing what some of the trades were, and then they were even worse than I thought. They're all over the place. Look how many transactions. That's Tesley, NVDY, Cony, and Misty. So it couldn't happen on a worse day. Usually when I get the trades, I'm able to do them at night. This is the first time I had to do them, on my lunch break the following day and try to get a video out during the same lunch break. So obviously this is a little bit annoying to say the least. That's why I'm asking you to hit the like button now. So I will wait 10 minutes for you to hit that. Ready, go. All right, let's move on. All right, so what did Tesley do? Tesley did a whole bunch of crap, and I'm not going to go through this entire list. I'll just show you via spreadsheet because I already highlighted the new trades. Sorry for my crankiness, but it is what it is. All right, so this is going to be all over the place. I didn't set up the sheets. All right, so here we go. The 210 synthetic. They closed this one out. Oh, by the way, they lost their weeklies, right? They closed them out early. They were getting killed. It turns out, though, today, actually, let me look up in advance. I know I'm jumping around, but where is... Wow, look at that. They're now only 1.2% out of the money and 0.05% out of the money. But yeah, they closed out the weekly calls yesterday and they did a synthetic bailout. So let's take a look at the damage. So the 210 synthetic bailout produced $69.5 million worth of income. Because again, they closed out the 31,548 contracts. The 215 produced 2.2 million. Okay, so they started the new positions. They added the majority of the contracts, 31,548 contracts to the 225. That one actually cost them 25.8 mil to start that position. The call was, obviously that much more than the put. Yeah, unfortunately, right now they're already underwater on that, right? 3.2%, to catch up to that strike. Because Tesla, this is the first time I'm doing a video and the market's open, so you'll see the price change, live. But Tesla is tanking. The market is tanking from some stupid jobs report. But so yeah, you see the percentage continue to obviously change. But yeah, so that cost them 25.8 million to start that position. So the synthetic 230, it cost them 458,000. This one was obviously cheaper because it's only 1,315 contracts. Now the ugly part of it, if we go to the September tab, what did they pay yesterday to close the position? You see in yellow the close price, obviously massive. So if you go to the call debit, they paid about 50 million. Over 50 million to close out those positions. So the profit loss, they ended up losing, $43 million. So that was the damage from the weeklies. However, you have the synthetic income to offset against that. That's the good part. The bad part is, we're going to be, looks like, out of the money. So if they waited to today, these calls here may have been good, right? So again, you never know what the market's going to do, but it turns out, oddly enough, they could have ended these in a profit. Wow. Anyway, I won't kill them on that because they don't try to time the market. But anyway, the new positions, the new calls We know the strike prices. We kind of went through that this morning. They chose a 240, 250, and a 245. Right now, they're 11 and 12% out of the money. When they started, it was 5 to 6% out of the money. So obviously, these calls are going to be good for next week, and they'll have plenty of room for recovery if Tesla decides to recover after this awful day. And the annualized yield on those trades are 50 to 60%, which that's in line with the 30-day IV, so no issues with that. And again, this morning we kind of covered the outstanding shares. They did go up by 700,000 because people bought in on declaration date because they want the distribution. However, today their market is tanking. Their portfolio is tanking because it's not only ex-dividend date, but the entire market is just taking a dump, which it's been taking a dump, to be honest. So we don't need any more dumps. So it's a pretty shitty day, to be honest. All right, the recap is 30-day IV, 56%, outstanding shares, 51,925,000. Total net income, it's a loss. Unfortunately, we're starting this month out in a loss because yesterday's closeout was damaging, 41.3 million. All right, so ouch. I didn't update the reaction, but it's still relevant. It's a bailout, no way around it. All right, so now we got September, September taxable income, taxable losses, transactions, right? Synthetic income, 45.5 million. Short call income, it's a loss of 41.3 million. But net them together, they made 4.1 million in total. That comes to 8 cents per share. So the Rotometer is going to read off of only the weeklies, and since the weeklies are at a debit, obviously it's all screwed up. So yeah, holdings we talked about earlier this morning. So there's not going to be any change there, but obviously you can see the current trade price of Tesley is $12.57, which yeah, that's brutal. Anyway, let's move on to the next fund. NVDY. What the hell did NVDY do? They sold call, B seed put, 19,000. So 19,000 contracts. They moved out of the 116 synthetic and they moved into the 109 synthetic, or I believe they started the 109 synthetic. So this was the easiest one of the bunch, and let's take a look at it. All right, so they got the 116 synthetic. Again, they removed 19,000 contracts from that, and they paid, it cost them about what, $14 million to do that. So they moved 19,000 contracts from the 116 that expires in 15 days to a 109 that expires in 43 days. They paid about 171,000, which obviously that's nothing. But either way, they moved it to a lower synthetic position, maybe to just execute some, take some losses in order to pay us out as return of capital. I don't know. Again, they do this all the time, but it's a question I have in the back of my mind for Jay. Is this for tax purposes? So, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. It was already baked into the price. So whatever they did, they did. So as far as September goes, no change from this morning, but we can talk about where we stand with the calls. Because again, this is going to update as of the as at out of the money. So right now, all of their contracts, they do expire next Friday, September 13th, 6 trading days away. Well, now it's 5.5. 12 and 15% out of the money. Look at that. But again, the market is tanking. So, it's great to see, but, to some point, it's like this bleeding. You hope it ends. We also, we talked about outstanding shares. What changed with that? It went up 375,000. So no news there. There's no net income from the weeklies because there was no trades that involved the weeklies. So nothing to add there from this morning. Again, I'm kind of doing this video assuming a lot of you already saw this morning's video. So I'm not trying to bore everyone. Again, I didn't update the reaction, but yeah, they need help. All right. No, I think it was an IT issue, honestly. All right. So as far as income, they had a synthetic loss, again, for moving the money. a synthetic loss of 14.2 mil, no short call income. So overall, it's a net income or net loss of 14.2. So obviously there is no income per share to talk about. Yeah, house money, they already paid their house money. So they're essentially at, 21.27 in distributions from inception. Launch price was 19.91. But they're, to be honest, they're tanking. They're below my cost basis. Look right now they're at 20.87. So I finally got an opportunity to buy 20 more to make it an even 200. So I have 200 shares of NVDY now. So I am pretty happy about that. I'm not happy that everything is freaking red though. So, all right, that's the update on NVDY. Cony, what the hell did they do? All right, they BC'd part of the 195 call. This is the weekly call. And they sold a call into next week with 5,000 contracts. That wasn't all the contracts. It was only part of it. So very confusing transaction. Again, a lot of people could have been drunk in the office yesterday for some of the moves I'm seeing. All right, so I'm not going to talk about the synthetic because there is no change to the synthetic. So we'll go right to the September tab. And we will look at what they did. What the heck did they do? Well, let's see. They closed out, again, the 195 strike price. This was a combined 17,100 contracts. But I had to split it up because they decided to close out 5,000 of them at 30 cents, which is good. They took profits. Okay, I'll take it. They only paid 150,000, so that was a profit. Why didn't they do the whole thing? I don't know. But regardless, they opened a new position, 5,000 contracts. We know the strike. They chose 177.50, but in the end, they got $1.65 per share, which yields on an annualized basis 47%, which is really low, to be honest, for them. So the out of the money, though, all the contracts expire next Friday, but, they're anywhere from, well, the newest one is 16%, but the other ones are all 24%, 27% out of the money. So it's possible that the Cony fund manager will close these out today and essentially roll the strike price down closer to the price of coin, because the thinking is the odd. Number one, they can capture more premium. Number two, the odds of them, go blowing through the calls at 20%, 27% out of the money, for example, in 6 days should be very slim. But you never know with crypto. That's the problem. We talked about outstanding shares. They went up 25,000. But the recap is, since we have income, 30-day IV, 70.28%. Outstanding shares, 41,825,000. Net income, we got income, 675,000. That's a whopping 2 cents a share. A daily income, 2 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.14%. Annualized yield, 49%. With a simple move like that, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, reactions the same. That was just me this morning. It's still me now, honestly. I just can't wait to get this freaking video over with. So as far as income, synthetic income, 0. Okay, we know that. There was no trades, nothing involving the synthetic yet. Short call income, 675,000, right? Is that what? Make sure it's, yeah, I did update that. Okay. So that comes to about 2 cents per share, all right? Throw that into the Rotomator. That would pay us, all things equal, 45 cents or a 46% yield when all is said and done. Obviously, this is going to adjust in time. You can never use the Rotomator too early in the month because we don't have enough data and enough days to use it based off of. I won't get into the holdings, but I will look at the Cony price. It's 11.82. Yeah, we are in the midst of talking reverse split status for Cony. Could you imagine? For the longest time, they have been such a dominant fund, but their stupid underlying coin is just ruining everything, right? Yes, they're volatile, which is great. However, if coin only goes down, then what the hell? I mean, something's got to give here. I mean, you can only buy the dip for so long, right? But I'm buying 10 Cony a day. I'm averaging down. I think things will turn around. I mean, there's Coinbase and there's who else? Come on, for real. Who else is there? But anyway, enough about that. Let's move on. Oh my God. Yeah, Misty. Freaking Misty. Look what you did. On top of it, there was an error. Yeah, they sold a call for 144 and they said, nah, let's close it. Because when I went to the BC and tried to close out 144, that strike price did not exist. I was getting so pissed. I'm like thinking I screwed up. And then I went further down. It looks like they sold the call and they closed it the same day. Like, what the hell is that? Yeah, they lost money on that too, by the way. They sold a call at 144, 5 cents per share. When they closed it, they paid 9. So they lost 4 cents per share. Luckily, it was only 500 contracts, but like I said, what the hell? Very, very annoying. Anyway, everything else we'll get into on the spreadsheets. Again, not my typical video, but I never do another update because I usually don't have to. All right, let's see. All right, so synthetic 139. Anything added to that? Let's see. No. All right, so nothing involved the synthetic, but this synthetic is it's 43 days away, so it's not looking good still. All right, so what happened? They closed out a crap load of calls, right? They closed out all the calls that expired today. And they basically paid nothing. I mean, in the end, if you look, call debit, they paid about, what, $500,000 and change. In the end, they profited over $7 million. So no complaints there. Good job. Now, as far as the call or the new position that we didn't have the price in, again, anything in yellow is filled in now. This morning's video, it was blank. 35,115 contracts, 132 strike. That yields about 103%. Wow. Aggressive, very aggressive, but look at today. Look what's happening, right? It was 10.4% out of the money, which is pretty damn good. Now it's 11.85% out of the money. So again, looking like a very good move. So outstanding shares for the day. Yeah, like we said, no movement, which we don't believe. All right. By the way, I did buy 100 more Misty in the dividend car account. Yeah, I'm averaging down. So I'm not gonna fall for this crypto nonsense. I mean, it's got to stop at some point. 30-day IV, 81%. Outstanding shares, 21.6 mil. Total net income from the weekly calls. Again, this is over a day, so essentially a day and a half. But whatever. 9 million. 9 mil. So obviously everything else is going to be crazy from here. Check out the distribution. It's already at 42 cents. Daily income, 42 cents, because I only have one day, calculated into there. Daily yield, 2.42%. Imagine we can yield that every single day. Obviously, if we annualize that, forget it. I mean, 782%. Yeah, I'll take that all day. All right, Misty. Yeah, I'm still crying from this morning. All right, short call income. What do we got? We got 9 mil, we said. All right, what does that come to per share? We said 42 cents. Rotomator. Obviously, guys, this is not the estimate, but it is fun. Let's have fun with this. Here we go. Oh, my God. Could you imagine? $11.67 distribution next month. Woohoo! 720% yield. Obviously, it's not accurate. It's taking the estimate as if we would earn this much in one day. So if they're doing the closeout, the weekly closeouts in one day, typically this would be over 7 days. Since it's over one day, and we only had one day in the new opening for the month, obviously the estimator doesn't know that. So as we approach like Thursday of next week, for example, this will true up. So you'll see the true numbers. But hey, it's nice to see, right? Man, look at that. Look at that. Beauty. Okay. Holdings. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really going to talk about those, but look at it, 1945. So yeah, that's the update. But what about, usually I do pre-market. This is current market. Let's see what we're looking like here. It's not good. This is as of 11:49 a.m. Okay. Oh my God, Tesla's down 6.13%. It's at 216.07. Tesley is down 5.72%. It's at 12.49. NVDY down 5%. Good God, it's about to be under 100. NVIDIA is down 4.94%. Yes, I bought some NVIDIA today. Coin is down 4.8%. It's at 151. Cony is down 4.77%. It's at 1173. Good Lord. MSTR is down 2.22%. That's actually not terrible. It's at 116.80. MSTY is down 2%. It's at 1940. TSLL is down 12%. yeah, I gotta get my ass selling puts sometime soon. I haven't really I've been so freaking busy, but it's at 970. My lowest put this week I think is 950. So I doubt well, maybe it'll close under 950. I do hope I get a sign anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. TNA is down 6.3%. This is another one I could possibly sell a put on. I'm running out of margin actually to sell puts on. AMDY is down 4.27%. It's at 1235. AMZY is down 2.14%. It's at 1843. Bitcoin is down 3.31%. Why does Bitcoin give a damn about the job report? Bitcoin is at 54,164. Where's the freaking bottom, Bitcoin people? BitX is down 7.36%. I'm definitely going to get assigned some shares on BitX today. But you know what? So be it. Put it in the account. I'll sell calls on it next week, and I'll make lots and lots of premium. BitX is at 2160. All right, guys. Obviously, this was the updated video. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. Even though it was the second video, hopefully it was just as fun as the first, if not better. All right. Any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. I already asked you to hit the like button, so don't hit it again or else it'll get removed. But yeah, that's the update. I didn't even do the keyword. The keyword this morning. So keyword. So the keyword, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, all you have to do is type in the comments the keyword. You know what? For this week, I'm just going to say the keyword is WTF. Because for real, what the market? What in the hell? Right? What the hell is going on? You could say WTF. You could say what the hell. You could say what the. You could say, oh my God. You could say red. You could say help. You could say, I don't know. Today's keyword is whatever the hell you want it to be. Honestly. This is the second video. I'm exhausted. I need to go eat. But you know how it is. Anyway, if you watched both videos, you're awesome, all right? You don't even have to put a keyword. I'll just know, and you're awesome, all right? But if you watched both videos, you can mention in the comments, all right? And then I'll give you a thumbs up and a heart. How about that, all right? Anyway, I'm done yapping. Let me go. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend. But, of course, we will talk tomorrow morning. Later.